is one of the biggest technology trends right now. It is the technology that expands our physical world, adding layers of digital information onto it. Unlike virtual reality, augmented reality does not create the whole artificial environment to replace real with a virtual one. Augmented reality expands our senses, combining real world with virtual items such as texts, images, audio, videos, or even 3D objects for the creation of mixed reality on real time. And depending on the level of the interaction, augmented reality can be categorized as mixed reality. Augmented reality technology highly relies on image processing and computer vision, and also on the user's position detection using GPS and accelerometers. Computer vision has evolved thanks to the implementation of artificial neural networks. With artificial neural networks, the device is able to recognize the object that the camera is focusing on, making it possible to place virtual objects at specific places on the screen. This is a technology that mimics the human brain to capture information of different sources like images. Artificial neural networks models were previously trained with different images of the objects that they have to recognize, with each layer of the network processing different parts of the image. The first layers capture abstract figures from the image, like the curvatures, colors, badges, or proportions. The final layers evaluate the abstract figures and generate a probability for each type of possible output. The implementation of augmented reality inside the CO3 project focuses on providing information about the available activities, content, groups, and initiatives in real time. For example, the combination between First Life and liquid feedback with the augmented reality technology. First case, First Life, and augmented reality technology. The user has to be authenticated to download his personal data. Once he is geolocated with the phone's camera and by moving its position, the different available transactions can be seen in real time. Those are tasks for time credit, CH, or credits, CC, and services or shops that accept those credits. The transactions are automatized with the smart contracts once the conditions are met, like in this case, once the service is done, the credits are stored automatically on the user's wallet. Later, the user uses his credits to enter a sports association, spending 1 hour of time credit. There is the possibility to interchange between credits by third persons. Second case, liquid feedback with the augmented reality technology. The user has to be authenticated to download his personal data. Once he is geolocated with the phone's camera and by moving its position, the different available initiatives at his environment can be seen through the screen of his or her phone with the augmented reality technology. By touching one of these initiatives, an immediately liquid feedback is opened to enable a user-friendly interface to write text and vote. If it is the case that the user wants to create a new initiative, it is possible to create one by tagging its position and then filling the information on the liquid feedback interface. A first prototype of the CO3 AR application has been created. Using the AR anchors that vary from pilot to pilot, it is possible to add multimedia content or attach an element from First Life or an initiative of liquid feedback to specific place or board. 3 main scenarios set different requirements for the AR implementation: Athens, Paris, and Turin. Athens pilot set the requirement of QR codes in order to provide AR markers where the virtual content is attached at walls and bulletin boards with the inclusion of a moderating mechanism to avoid flooding. Each citizen is provided with a limited number of anchoring tokens. At the Athens pilot, the AR interface will be supported by geolocated anchors. The empty building mapping subpilot requires GPS because the citizens annotate which buildings are not in use. Paris is a particular case of CO3 pilots because it includes two sub-scenarios. The first one, urban modelling, requires the availability of 3D object models attached to the AR markers to show the visualization of the multiple proposed design of the Olympic Village. The second scenario, contributive clinic, is focused on empowering parents and care staff using augmented walls and tables, displaying public information about the activities conducted by the PMI and the IRI team. Citizens are sensitized about the toxicity of some uses that we do of the technologies. The Turin scenario contemplates the use of indoor AR markers. In this scenario, the visitor is able to preview the different events scheduled for rooms such as the Salon San Salvario. The visitors can visualize the different events in each room and sign up by touching them inside the CO3 AR app. The content providers are users with marker creation permissions. It is possible to add content by scanning a QR code or AR marker and then following the in-app instruction. Select the type of element that can be coupon, crowd sale, task, activity, AR picture or video. After setting the type of element, it can be dropped to a physical location, the user position, and gyroscopes determine the element's position. This type of approach can help in the current COVID-19 scenario. Due to the limitations in the number of people and restrictions, the CO3 AR app can help to manage the information, the disponibility, and put in contact the citizens without an unnecessary contact to a medium, interface, or space where many citizens would manipulate, augmenting the risk.